for another YouTube stream, and today I would want to tell you something, Gtastic Voorhees like me. So, if I was in a fictional universe, my own fictional universe, and here is how a lot of people would defeat Gtastic Voorhees, so good luck. Alright, so, it's 4 a.m. in Delaware. You were playing a nice game of Fortnite, and you were just outside. Then you see that someone got killed in a murder situation. Well, that person is Gtastic Voorhees. You think this is funny? Like, this is like a teenager killing people, and he's a YouTuber. That guy could. That's stupid, but when you think it's stupid, the guy has a 30-foot long sword that could shrink itself. He has a diamond sword that can grow itself to 30 foot. This is another video on how you how many people I just think that many of you YouTubers that want to really survive this shark of Delaware, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Please do that, or Gtastic, or I will come kick your ass. Like the video. So yeah, this YouTuber kills other YouTubers for no reason, and he was known. This YouTuber started kick. Cause it's you versus Gtastic Voorhees. Every YouTuber really has to find out. I'm gonna teach you how to defeat Gtastic Voorhees. Guys. And your adventure versus Gtastic begins. So I'm not really gonna lie. This is on how to defeat Gtastic Voorhees. As a lot of people don't know who he is. Who is Gtastic Voorhees? Well, I'm gonna give you straight. He's a YouTuber from Delaware, and he's a real person. That's all you can clear. But if he was in a fictional universe, let's just talk about like Chuck Norris. It's like Chuck Norris. But let me just go tell you something. Let's give him his origin story. That will be a video soon. That I'll tell you is this creepypasta. I'm not gonna say like a creepypasta, but yeah. Well, let's give this one out for the boys. And for many people that we're gonna be coming, a spoiler alert will be enhanced. But this is just gonna be a spoiler alert, so yeah. Let's just go talk about Gtastic right now. Okay, so for many people that would take this one, Gianni Iguano was really known as me, Gtastic Voorhees. His name was Gianni Iguano. Because in 2014, Gianni Iguano was born on November 7th, 2005. November 7th, that died, yeah. And in 2014, he liked watching his favorite Minecraft YouTuber, Stampy Cat. And he wanted to be like him. He made a YouTube channel, but then again, his brother Gary stopped him from becoming a YouTuber. He signed in, he joined YouTube in 2014. And then his brother Dante, again, stopped him and signed him off YouTube because it was really not the right thing to do, man. But he tried many times because he keeps getting kicked out of YouTube twice. Because here's why. He always tries, and every time they make him quit YouTube for a lot of shakes. 2014, this happened many times. 2014, 2017, early 2018, mid 2018, and the real YouTube career began in 2018. But the story becomes more popular as Gtastic barely wanted to had got hooked up. He first played Fortnite in Season 3, Chapter 1, and he did not like the game. And so, yeah. I'm not just gonna tell you the whole story, just so we can let him know who he is. So, yeah. Until one day in the first day of Season 7, he met this guy named Jason Ruckin. I forgot his name. I forgot his last name. I know his first name. I'm just gonna call him Jason. And yeah, he made him play Fortnite, but he only wants to play Fortnite so he can get a solo win and be done. Which doesn't plan well, as he gets hooked to his worst fears ever, Fortnite. They made him do a lot of poor stuff. Alright. I know this sounds familiar, but let's talk about how that's his story, how he became a YouTuber. Here's how Gtastic began become a character. Here's his actual origin story. That's gonna come in the comes in the Gtastic movie or guidebook. He was currently wanting to fight. He was in a war with Dante's older brother for all the times. He wanted to sign a huge... As Professor XD and Dante were in a huge argument, or little argument, disagreement, he wanted to threaten to challenge Professor XD. Because Gtastic and Team Dante wanted to kill. After Dante almost defeating Professor XD, Gtastic killed the whole a superhero team and saved Professor XD's life. As Professor XD has now wanting to name him has gotten a new idea, calling himself Gtastic Voorhees. No, I'll tell you how he got Gtastic Voorhees' name. I want to name myself Gtastic because Giant Iguana was the first letter in the name, and he wanted to go up for an original name. So he named him Gianni. No, he thought a G, and then his favorite book was Fantastic Mr. Fox. So it's G, Fantastic Mr. Fox, his favorite Ronald Dahl book. So his name is G. And then they G Fantastic. No, he calls himself Gtastic. Take the tastic and put the G, and then Gtastic. And how he got his last name, Voorhees. Well, he was a big Friday the 13th fanboy in 2018. He loved watching Friday the 13th, than playing Fortnite. So Voorhees was probably his last fictional name for YouTube. And they say, replace the Gtastic Gaming to Gtastic Voorhees. And that's his last name. Oh yeah, so we're gonna get back. As Dante really wanted, he was in a final showdown with his brother. As Dante sliced his leg. Like Anakin's Obi-Wan, like Obi-Wan Kenobi killing Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. Gtastic was managed to survive and only had a few minutes, few hours to live. He was sent back by Professor XD in his laboratory. And then, when he died, he's passed away. As Professor XD grew his legs and all his body parts back. But he wanted to be a superhero. As Professor XD wanted to say Gtastic Voorhees as his drawing in somewhere in 2020. He makes him a suit for Gtastic, creating him as his own perspective bad guy. Meaning that with his powers, I forgot in the gag book, it was Sugar Spike in every fucking movie he would think of. Or video game, like Watergun. And he put his favorite comic book, The Destroyer, like, you know, the superpowered assassin that has superpowers in there. Oh shit. In this blood. And he was using this type of blood and using an inside-out surgery on me, yeah. All over his skull. Y'all. And then all over his bones. And dives his bones. And then puts his human body back together with the grower. Like, it's like the stitches, but they're not painful. And yeah, they're like, they can be connected and they're it's like a brand new body. After that, Gtastic does pass away during those times. But 1 month later, after he's dying, there's Super Mario Logan. And then there's Lane. As he was using Mr. Goodman, is making Jeffy visits Delaware. Logan made Lance try to find up a buy. As Goodman felt that G on his shirt says Goodman, no, it stands for Gtastic. As they did, he tries to destroy the body. Thinking that his son, well, no, I already have a fucking father. Gtastic wakes up, and there's electricity, and it was so thundering out. Gtastic wakes up from the dead, like Friday the 1st, like that old movie Frankenstein or Jason Lives reference. I could did a badass job with that reference right there. Gtastic wakes up from the dead and kills Lance. So hard he dies. And Logan got away. Logan got away. But there was more to the story. By that time, I would spoil the gag book. And I don't know so far. After completing it, I may give you a few hypes. Gtastic, after waking up, he visited Professor XD's own, because in October 2020, which the gag book takes place on November and December of 2020, November, he goes to Professor XD's laboratory, and Gtastic does whatever he wants. As Professor XD told me, it was based off his favorite comic book assassin, the Destroyer, the superpowered assassin, the assassin that has superpowers. He gave him like type of blood and in his skeleton, as he needs to find what his powers were. Alright. Because in the gag book, he discovers them. He had to learn his powers. Gtastic had to fucking learn his superpowers. Professor X gave him. So, he was from. He woke up from the dead with superpowers. A month before his death, he got resurrected. Gtastic, you heard me, man. Because we will not tell you, but for a little spoiler, he gets revenge on the little. So Gtastic in the gag book, he gets revenge. There was a military called the NUA, like the Hydra. There was like a NUA spy that killed Gtastic's little brother, apparently for no reason. Even though he had to do that for his job. Kill people for no reason is a fucking job. He's not up to something, he was just as an average person. He kills them for a lot of money. Then Gtastic gets so pissed off that was the NUA's fault that started. He goes on a major killing rampage. He goes on a big killing rampage on this whole military that barely killed his little brother. So, yeah. As Gtastic Voorhees, he gets his whole revenge as trying to learn all superpowers. And here's a big spoiler. And I don't want to spoil the ending. Thing of the gag book because that'll be a huge spoiler. Alright, so now we got that out of the way. We have to go over all of his superpowers of Gtastic Voorhees. Gtastic could teleport. Like, any time. Like, say if he was in a situation he can't get out of. Like a big baseball bat. Like, he would teleport away and come back. Gtastic, he's super strong also. His strength is like 5,000, which means that his punch will be feeling like a 500-pound punch. So yeah, all of these 90s. So we have a lot of people who really would for many people that never watched one episode, Gtastic is invincible. I should have said that at the end. But every blast he'll take from Goku, blasting or lasers, he can't die from that. It won't deal damage. Like the smash, he can say no to damage. Gtastic's the same thing like the mask. They can say no to damage. Were you ever enough to defeat Gtastic? You gotta find another thing. And the next thing with Gtastic, he runs fast. He's pretty also fast. Don't get me wrong. He runs the same speed as a great white shark. He has the same speed as a great white. And he has barely many ways to survive death. Not to be serious, he does have a weakness. We'll honestly get to that. He can jump 10 foot. His big leap, he has a big leap that would barely jump the same height. If it was 5 feet or 10 feet, I just could not remember. If I created him, what would he be? Gtastic just cannot die. Is this guy really? For many people that have never really fought, that guy is really not. But there's more. He can lift up a car, and yeah, he has super strength, so don't tell me what he would do with you. He's also very... I know, we all know he's fast and all, but... He can break metal. Gtastic can teleport. I need like another superpower, what Gtastic does have. Yeah. Gtastic can run fast. What am I forgetting? He can run fast. He can teleport. And I might be forgetting something. And he's pretty invincible, so... Don't just come right there and yell, yeah, you're gonna fucking die. For many people, in the gag book, Gtastic is pretty fast also. Not to mention, I couldn't remember in Gtastic the gag book. In one SML episode, there's many answers. There he is. He runs like a great white. The Delaware. Star Cape. He is invincible. And invincible breathing. That's right. And his bite is like a great white shark. So, fairly enough, Gtastic cannot die from being in space. Like when he was in space, he can't die from poison. That will affect, he cannot die from poison. Poison won't kill this kid. Electrocuting will not kill him. Then how to kill Gtastic is a question. Well, yeah. Wait till we get to all his weapons and armor and skills. He has this diamond sword that can grow up to 30 foot long. And how awesome is that? And that is very awesome. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking pretty cool. As the guns we see in Gtastic's hand. For guns, because at the ending he uses a MAC 49, which is the tactical SMG. I'm only going to say it from Fortnite's rule for guns. The TAC SMG, the heavy shotgun, the legendary assault rifle, the heavy sniper, if I can think, the grenade launcher, and uses a flare, which is a type of mace, if I said it right. And barely to knock someone the fuck out. It's really a big question for many people that were familiar with the story of Gtastic Voorhees. He was a pretty fast guy. I'm not gonna lie. For being this powerful, this teenage assassin won't get kicked in the ass. And when he does, his hacking was barely the most impressed thing to this character. He can hack you far away. Gtastic might hack you. Yeah, I'll learn that shit in the gag book. He could like hack someone like in Australia, and it would still be a thing. That's how far he can hack you. For people that don't think it's true, he can't die from a heart attack. Like, Gtastic got really lucky with this guy. He could also lift a huge pickup truck. And the other thing is he has a shark bazooka. We ain't gonna tell you yet, but in the sequel, which we won't announce till... I won't announce it until we get the gag book to the place. So yeah, back to Gtastic Voorhees. He could have a diamond sword that can grow up the... Like, I mean, I already said that. And for a lot of his weapons, because in the base stage he uses purple guns, like the suppressed pistol. Yeah, he uses the deagle as in the ending. He uses the deagle. Suppressed pistol. The purple heavy assault rifle. The pump shotgun. The pump shotgun, yeah, he uses the pump over the heavy. The heavy over the pump. The P90. I forgot what it was called again, you fucked up zombies. And that was probably it I can think of. And the suppressed sniper, or the full action sniper. And the beginning he uses a gray pistol. The gray pistol. The normal assault. The gray assault rifle. Gray pump. Gray. Suppressed SMG. All I can think of is what else. I guess. And the hunting rifle. Blue hunting rifle. So Gtastic would be pretty hard to kill at that time. So yeah, those are all his weapons you would need to know. First, minigun types. LMG second, the first is the Tommy gun, the last is the actual minigun. Now y'all know how to make weapons. And Gtastic will get to his weakness soon. And he uses Dover Havoc drugs, which are like Mario's power-ups, except they're drugs. Like, I cannot name you all the type. There's like a fire drug, will make him fire Gtastic. Gtastic will use the electric drug. And a normal Dover Havoc will make him angrier. And when he gets angry, he deals more damage. Just like the Incredible Hulk. And then there's a special... And then you use a normal dose of power, he'll get more angrier. And you'll use a type. And those are all these power-ups you gotta know. So yeah, you know how to take them out? There's even more. Gtastic has great guns. We're not gonna lie to all of the guns he uses. And for every gun he'll use, he could kill you with. Not gonna lie, everyone will know how to take Gtastic down. If he could use easily for his gear, which will be weapons, we're gonna show you off. And the ending of the original is so spoiled. Ending, he has the rocket boost he uses for later. That has fuel with no limits. It's like an infinite, he has infinite rocket boots. It's like, how does he charge those? He's like the Astro Boy, except he's more powerful. That's a surprise, boys. Let's get that one up. You can't fucking kill Gtastic, guy. So he also has an ammo cloner. So that way he won't ever use normal bullets. But with the ammo cloner, which is another part of his gear, he could use that as your clone. He could clone. He could use that for when he's out of ammo, he'll have to clone his ammo. This guy is infinite, man. There's no way to kill him. And also, Gtastic did took a lot of beatings in his life. So let's give this one a yes. Can you defeat Gtastic? With a lot of limits. For him. So we won't ever need... He can never have a lot of limits. And the 3D glasses, they show two sides. He will have to translate in like a text. If it was in a different language. And that was built to show him off. And yes, the other side will show him how hacking would be like to know how many of his own bad guys would be coming. We'll show how a person is they do have X-ray vision also. And another cool thing is his headset. Why is he wearing a headset? He's like, but they have the Spidey sense in them. So Spider-Man make that gear? Well, no. Where a bad guy would be at. And he will go to that guy. And the next thing he has is his damn strength. Is his own battle. So why would this guy be ready for something? He could teleport to places. This guy's cooler than Batman. And yes, we can't forget his plunger grenades. And normal grenades he'll take. He also loots his guns himself. Gtastic looks pretty cool. But the story does not stop there. Isn't there any character who would kill him? He has defeated tons and tons of people that were even tougher than him. They're even hard to kill, like Guts from Berserk. I just don't know how to say it right. Though you might be wondering, how is he just gonna not die? Yeah, but for his own gear, here's how many feats he would do. He could have already, now we've already covered everything for many of them, so I think you guys would now understand. Now let's get through the basics on how you can defeat Gtastic. So if you were ever gonna wear a Renegade Raider and a... Just because you have a Renegade Raider, just because you have played in Season 1, just because you have the Reaper skin in Season 3, and just because you own the Black Knight and his shield, doesn't make you want to take Gtastic out. It doesn't... You won't win the fight. I'm just saying. He's already taken out a lot of sweats. A lot of tryhards for his life. So why not we have two of those as one? We all knew how many bulls we had destroyed. And who is it? Gtastic does not even like people when they come after him. He only wants to be having a nice life that gets ruined. If we're ever going to need to compare him with a Soul Casper character, it would be that Soul Casper character that would defeat Gtastic. But they've lost in many death battles. What makes Gtastic offenseless? If we're going to use magic, say if you're going to use magic on Gtastic, it's not going to work. Because he would really not thinking that it would just be a movie he's only watching. And for a lot of you people that have never wanting to know, how do we defeat Gtastic is the problem. I've learned too many people that have really wanting to know. Our musty fuck ain't never gonna die. They ain't never gonna die from you. But what makes Gtastic has a weakness? His only idea is if you're gonna be a sweat, if you're like the best Fortnite player in the game, like say if you won a lot of tournaments or the World Cup maybe, it ain't never gonna kill Gtastic. You have a Sparkle Specialist skin. Oh look, but what does he have right there? He already got a gold scar already. But oh shit, he grabbed you with his super strength, and now he's gonna kill you. Way to go, man. Just because you have a black belt in karate, just because you are so awesome at life, ain't gonna take Gtastic out. His only maybe this is getting a little hard for you. Maybe this looks a lot harder, as you can think it is. It may look easy, but it will not look easy. Why would he defeat Guts? He defeated many fucking knights that were even tougher than him. But why? Guts looks more stronger than I could think of. Who is the only one character you can think that would kill Gtastic? Because when you first see John Wick, he looks easy. I don't think he's an assassin. Guy in a suit. But oh wait, Gtastic looks even more stronger. Because just... yeah, his free glasses. Oh yeah, he has some... he's wearing his gear. You're not, Mr. Wick. As Gtastic will pull a gun out. Like, say if you were gonna be... if you or a crap with a Fortnite character, you would say this. Hey, Fortnite character, you look so weak. You just don't look like you're a sweat. Oh, Mr. Gtastic, he has more gear on. He has a bigger sword than you. He'll fucking knock you out. He's gonna knock your little team out. Like, he's like the Avengers, like, oh, Mr. Gtastic's way fucking bigger. He has more fucking strength than all you guys. He's a real superhero. He doesn't even quit. Yeah, Mr. Voorhees will knock you out in one hit. I have to go, he's more strong. He will kill you, man. Yeah, most people would prefer him the Great White. Yeah, I'm not saying the Great White Shark. Why is he called the Great White? Is he because he's a Terminator of killing people? Or is he like the Goku of the killing people? What even makes him a killer? Well, for some of you guys, we will get to him real soon. He can't die. That's the question. But how will you kill him? This looks now complicated. If you're gonna give this one to another person, you ain't gonna win the fight. That's how I tell you that. Maybe we cannot tell you how Gtastic was really that strong. He won't take you down. He would really defeat you in a hit. That's all I can know. How you can't win against him. If you try to at least make his own heart something, it doesn't matter if you're actually a real OG or a sweat or not. If you're the best Fortnite player in the game, Gtastic will still kill you. No matter what. Oh, come on, guys. Okay. Now we're gonna get you to this straight. How you could win to Gtastic Voorhees. Gtastic's only weakness for this one, he was merely something that he wanted to be. But maybe this might be the most thing you would do. This would probably give you the It movie vibes at the ending. Remember in the It movie, like, when Ricky, like, pulled a guy, pulled a bat, said, now we're gonna have to kill this fucking clown. This is like, you're gonna have to kill Gtastic. And this is how we're gonna kill him. We're gonna need melee weapons. Yeah, if you throw something at him, it won't deal damage to him. Throw a knife at him, it won't deal damage. Hit him with a knife, will deal damage to him. If we're gonna you get a gun out, won't deal damage. Kill him with your pickaxe, will deal damage. You see the difference? If you want to get a baseball bat, you can't get baseball bat on Mr. Voorhees. He would still win. Or maybe not. Let's just say it'd be way easy to fight him. That's how I might tell you. Maybe he won't be hard. The only reason you might need to be with one. If you're going to be in a solo, you're going to have to do it with a duo or a squad. One hit from him, and then he'll come straight after you. Dead. Yeah, I was so lucky right here. So, Gtastic, you probably all know his weakness. From now on, you need to hit him. Gtastic would think you done it, and he'll only kill the person first. He'll only attack the person first who hit him with it. Hey, one hit, then he'll come back to that guy. You hit him once, he'll kill you first, and the other guy hits him, you'll have to kill the guy who hit him just now, and he'll kill the guy who hit him late, then you hit him back, and then you see a pattern? Hit him, comes after you. So your friend to hit him, will kill your friend, and then you'll have to kill his friend, and his friend has to hit him, and then you come back hitting him, and he comes after you, and then you let his friend do it. You see how easy it is to fight Gtastic off? And also, let's not forget, The more melee weapons you can hit him with, oh yeah, or even with your bare hands, you can kick his ass. It looks so easy to kill him in real life. For many people, fairly Terminator would probably attack him due to this somewhat average ending. The only way was discovering that weapon for Lovelace. But in reality, you would probably want to beat him up for all the fucking times he'll do. Not with a gun. If you use a gun, you are just gonna die. It's useless to use guns against Gtastic. Guns against a fucking guy that won't die from guns. And who'll come out with the results? On you would win. Mr. Gtastic. And we'll tell him everything. So Mr. Gtastic Voorhees has barely you survived to many incredible deaths. Gtastic would survive, and I can think of fire like what? Gtastic cannot die, because when Gtastic got lit on fire, no damage to him. He was good. Gtastic cannot die to fire. So, don't deal damage. Doesn't deal damage. You, that does deal damage to people. Drowning in water. Gtastic was holding his breath for the longest he ever did. Because when he feels like drowning, he didn't drown. He cannot deal damage to grounding. But you can. And then the fall damage. You pushed him off the cliff. That's like the highest cliff ever. He was, well, the mentally, after he punched a huge, incredible feat. After falling off, he took the longest fall ever. He hits the ground. And when that happened, that didn't even hurt him at all. Another survival. Gtastic can survive that. There's many ways he can survive. A damn fall won't kill him. Toxic waste. That's how Jason died in Jason Takes Manhattan. So when this happened to him, when that happened to Jason, in Jason Takes Manhattan, Jason died to toxic waste. But to Gtastic, another survival of him. He can't die again to toxic waste. When Gtastic, when he got on toxic waste, that could kill someone. And Gtastic cannot melt in toxic waste. It's the one thing he did. Gtastic survived a huge amount of toxic waste when someone tried to spill it on him. So he can't deal damage, doesn't deal damage to him in toxic waste. So Gtastic didn't deal damage to toxic waste. And lava, which is fire. Gtastic fell in lava and he didn't deal damage also. So, they didn't deal damage. But what's the only one death you can think of? A fucking shredder. Gtastic would go in a shredder and die. Because that's another thing, that's another melee. That also could count as a freaking thing with your fist. Also known as a blade. So you see, deals damage now. And let's not forget the one death scene you would ever deal with. Like, take a factory tool and he would die. He would get shredded to death. Into a billion pieces. That is one way to kill Gtastic. But here's the problem. Let's just go over how he would never die. he fell off a huge shark, he would get eaten by a shark. That would kill him. That would definitely kill him. So using a sharp object would be the most useful thing you're gonna need to kill Gtastic with. So we all get this one. And here's only the one thing a Fortnite character would do. Spikes traps. Another thing that would kill Gtastic. So yeah, what about the freeze rate? The most coldest temperature ever. Somebody used it on him, and Gtastic walked so slow. And that would make him even slower. But does it deal damage to him? But did he stop? No. The freeze rate only slows him down, not actually stopping him from something. So, you guessed it again. So guess this one, it does not deal damage to him at all. Using any type of element, it ain't gonna stop him. He gets electrocuted. That didn't kill him. That didn't deal damage to him. So that is why he can survive. He cannot survive it. He cannot deal damage to it. What about another thing that would throw him off? Throw him off a cliff. Maybe how you could defeat Gtastic. There's no way how to kill him. Unless there may be another thing you can kill him with. Probably one time in an actual thing, he'll use a shark bazooka that can shoot out great white sharks. And holy crap, do I have to say that. He might equip that every time. He might get ready for some. Because he only will use that if he's like on his level of strength. On his skill level. Doesn't cheating always work in real life? Here's how we can really translate Gtastic. So, killing rage. Gtastic will never get hurt. For the only thing that would really defeat Gtastic is you gotta make him mad. Make him mad and be pissed. We might teach you that, but we may not teach you how to kill him. So everyone knew this one more scene we have to get. The most damn fighting scene in the gag book. Gtastic would take you out, man. The Arnold Schwarzenegger of the 2000s. I'm like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of YouTube. Fuck you, dickwad. Like he says. He definitely is the Terminator. The Terminator was really is so funny, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger is fucking funny. He would say the best catchphrases. He said the most funniest catchphrases. In his story, like, fuck you, dickwad. The Terminator is funny. I didn't see the new Terminator film yet because they just got bad over the years. Those two were more classics. Series just goes on in a loop. He's a dumbass who would. That's why we will never get It Chapter 2, It Chapter 3. Because Stephen King won't feel like making another movie. He wouldn't have. Bill Skarsgård doesn't even feel like playing Pennywise the Dancing Clown. And here's another thing why this film was canceled. It didn't happen. One, we all get the fucking thing. Joker would win the Pennywise the Dancing Clown. You all fucking know that. You all know this one. And you just say no. Okay. And fine then. You should not be watching that. It's chapter 2 should not. 1, it's chapter 2 1, Warner Brothers did not have to make more clowns. Movies about clowns killing people, so that's why it ain't gonna happen. Alright, back to Gtastic. If we're ever gonna make a sequel, what would it be about actually? More Gtastic Voorhees. More of a good character we all start to love. We want to learn more about Gtastic in the gag book years. And that's what all we do want a new version of Gtastic Voorhees. If you want that to happen, let's actually get this to a lot of views. As for many people, this guy would be like the Terminator. But you know who won that fight? Alright, now we're not talking about that. We're talking about Gtastic, how you would kill him. Okay, let's get those last steak. You wear a Sparkle Speckless skin, he would even eat someone. Like, guy is so overpowered. How we going to kill him? But Gtastic needs to learn how to... He's gonna have to do what the game will tell him to do. That's for sure. He's gonna have to follow the rules to this game. Cause no rules. Oh, come on. That was a really good joke. Saying catchphrases in real life. I'm like gonna be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. Except I'm more of a fucked up person. Fuck you, dickwad. That's actually a good joke. For my top 10 best death battles. I'll do that. But I know I have to put that one as a honorable mention. That was still a good death battle for Terminator vs. RoboCop. And before we would actually now tell you the official way to kill Gtastic Voorhees. Alright. Now while I make after this one message, I'll do it. So, if you want me to make a best death battle while playing this, I'll give you a lot of credit. But I would say Season 2 had to be the best time. You all probably knew this one was going to be on my list. Many people knew. Just for a little spoiler, I was going to put, for my honorable mention, the Terminator vs. RoboCop. Oh man, I need to put this one. This was a good death battle. This one made me laugh. And yeah, they get the good research. Come on. Even though in real life the Terminator would win to the RoboCop in the RoboCop 1, I'm not really going to be mad. Both were good 80s movies, but Judgment Day was a better movie. Because why was the Terminator so hard to kill? And why would he lose? And for a lot of people, I really enjoyed this one. I didn't throw tantrum in this one. Like, every time I lose, I throw a fucking tantrum. The guy I was rooting for loses, and for my cursing tantrums. But this one, I did not. It was quite enjoyable and fun to watch. I had to at least put this one at number 10. Best. Alright. Now let's talk about. Now you can take Gtastic out. Alright. Now if you're gonna make him mad, try at least make him a little bit angrier as you could think of. Make him the most angriest person he'll ever be. To take Gtastic out. It won't be a long story. It will be the most. We gotta make him rage almost 2 times a day. Make him more angry. Make him the most pissed off bitch ever. I'm gonna die here. Alright, but now you'll all know how to kill Gtastic. Oh my god, my heals are... Okay, I was dead. Not as dead. Could it? Okay, Mr. Voorhees cannot die again. We have to get some more potential. Probably make him mad will be probably the best thing you can do to him. Mess with him a little. Maybe mess with Gtastic Voorhees will be the only best thing to do. Let's see, Gtastic. And then it's down. We were done before. I had to extendly after I didn't pick up the RPG. Yeah, make him mad. Because probably that if you mess with him, it'll be even harder. If you make him even more mad, it'll make it even harder. All right. If you want to make him, if you want to do it a loud way, then when he gets really mad with all of the max anger he'll get, you gotta kill him. And yeah, for Dark Gtastic, it's impossible to kill Dark Gtastic, especially over Havoc. But here's how you want to take him out. He moves fast, so you gotta be faster. Stab him in the head fast as you can, then punch the living, then grab a long weapon and beat him up. If you want to do that. Then if you really want, or if you want to kill him quiet, just go assassinate him. Be quiet and like stab him in the head and he will be dead. Or maybe in the neck. Because if you use a pump shotgun, and remember, you use a pump shotgun and if you want to be a little sweaty and use a pump shotgun to the face, he will know you're fucking there and you can't kill him. And that's it. You got alerted from him, you just can't kill him. So that's my Gtastic versus reverse Gtastic. I'm just giving you an example to kill him, but there's many ways you can think of. I'll make a huge intro story, and I'll probably read the gap.